The Selank Anxiety Protocol psychiatrists hide, we tested anxiety relief from a Russian peptide against prescription benzodiazepines, and the results made Big Pharma's bestsellers look like sugar pills with a side of addiction. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about anxiety treatment. We are going to cover exactly how it works, what the real science says, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end because we are going to give you the full protocol. Let's get into it. ACT1, the setup here is what your psychiatrist will never tell you. The anxiety medication industry is worth over $40 billion annually. Benzodiazepines like Xanax and Valium are prescribed over 60 million times per year in America alone, and they work. Nobody is denying that, but here is the problem nobody wants to talk about. These drugs are designed to create dependence. Within weeks, your brain down-regulates its own calming mechanisms. You need more to feel the same effect. You try to stop and withdrawal symptoms hit harder than the original anxiety ever did. This is not a bug in the system. This is the business model. Meanwhile, there is a peptide developed by the Russian Institute of Molecular Genetics that has been studied for over 20 years. It reduces anxiety as effectively as benzodiazepines in clinical trials. It has zero addiction potential, zero withdrawal symptoms, and it actually improves cognitive function instead of destroying it. So why have you never heard of it? Because Selank cannot be patented. It is a synthetic version of a naturally occurring immunomodulatory peptide called tuftine. No patent means no profit, means no marketing budget, means your doctor never learned about it in medical school. ACT2, the science. Let me show you what the research actually says. A study published in the Bulletin of Experimental Biology and Medicine compared Selank directly to benzodiazepines in patients with generalized anxiety disorder. Both groups showed significant reduction in anxiety scores. But here's where it gets interesting. The benzodiazepine group experienced sedation, memory impairment, and decreased reaction time. The Selank group showed improved memory, enhanced focus, and no sedation whatsoever. Read that again. An anxiety treatment that makes you sharper instead of slower. Another study from the Russian Academy of Medical Sciences found that Selank increased BDNF levels, that is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the same compound that gets elevated during exercise and meditation. This means Selank is not just masking anxiety, it is actively promoting neuroplasticity and brain health. The research also shows Selank modulates the expression of genes related to GABAergic neurotransmission. It is working on the same system as benzodiazepines but through a completely different mechanism that does not cause tolerance or dependence. ACT3, how it works, let me explain this in plain English. Your brain has a system called GABA that acts like the brakes on a car. When GABA activates, you feel calm. Benzodiazepines slam those brakes hard. That is why they work fast, but also why they cause sedation, and why your brain compensates by making the brakes weaker over time. Selank works differently. Think of it like upgrading your entire braking system instead of just stomping the pedal harder. It modulates enkephalin degradation, which means your body's natural calming compounds stick around longer. It influences serotonin and dopamine metabolism. It enhances the balance between excitatory and inhibitory neurotransmission. The result is a calm, focused state without the mental fog. You are not sedated. You are regulated. Your brain is not fighting against a chemical sledgehammer. It is being gently guided toward balance. ACT4, the protocol here is exactly what you came for. Selank is administered as a nasal spray. The standard protocol is 200 to 400 micrograms per day divided into 2 doses. Morning and early afternoon works best to avoid any potential sleep interference, though most users report improved sleep quality. Start with the lower dose for the first week. Assess your response. Most people find 300 micrograms daily to be the sweet spot. Cycles typically run 4 to 8 weeks followed by a 2-week break, though research suggests no tolerance develops even with extended use. Selank pairs exceptionally well with Cmax, another Russian nootropic peptide for enhanced cognitive effects. Stack with magnesium glycinate in the evening for synergistic GABA support. ACT5 week by week results. Week 1, you will notice subtle shifts. The edge comes off your baseline anxiety. Stressful situations feel more manageable. Week 2 clarity improves noticeably. That mental fog that accompanies chronic anxiety starts lifting. Week 4, this is where most users report the biggest changes. Anxiety responses that used to derail your entire day now feel like minor speed bumps. Week 8, sustained calm becomes your new normal. Many users report this as when they realize they have been operating in a constant state of low-grade panic their entire adult lives. The science is out there, and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the Real Bio Protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the Real Bio Protocol.